Hello and welcome! Today we're going to talk about the Xenothreat that's currently running in the PTU. I've done it, and yeah, I mean, let's talk about it.
Hello, my name is Grumpy.
First off, before we start, I gotta thank my patrons for just being awesome, and thank you guys. And if you want to become one, you can do it by clicking the link down in the description of the video. Now let's talk about Xenothreat. So I did it, as you can see from the video. It was basically the same thing, a bit different. I didn't really notice that many changes, except, well, one major difference that, like, you are not making money that much anymore. At least from what I noticed, I played like for an hour, and there was like 11 people on the server, like me included. And to be honest, I didn't see the like rest of the 10 people that were apparently on the server. They, like, I saw 5, and the rest of them were doing something else, I guess. But yeah, like we didn't, or I didn't earn much money from it for an hour or maybe 2, I'm not sure. But that like 1 or 2 hours was like spent on the second phase. I didn't see the first phase. I think from what I've heard that it's basically the same, and like that's basically it. I didn't see that many changes. Like maybe it's just like not crashing the server when you shoot the Idris, or just stopping the whole event because like the javelin is bugged, or I don't know. Like I think they basically just fixed the bugs. Speaking of bugs and fixing things, they forgot to fix one thing that like I believe the like community was screaming about it. I know that I was before they released the Xenothreat 2.0, and that is the little thingy in the corner here that you can see that's like completely fucking everything up. Now, they said that they want to incentivize PvPing, and they want to incentivize the guys on the other side of the law to like do the Xenothreat like from the other side and help the Xenothreat. But yeah, how are you incentivizing that with the amount of desync that we're getting, and with the comma rays that are not hacked over there? So basically, when a pirate gets killed, he goes back to Klesher. Even if he didn't go back to Klesher, he will go back to Grimhacks, which is like nowhere close to Michael 1, but that would be like a bit better, right? So basically, I do not expect many people doing the Xenothreat from the other side of the law and like just PvPing there, because like there's no point. Most of the people are just gonna stay on the right side of the law, right? But even if you stay there, friendly fire is still a thing, and with the comma ray up, there's like with 50 people or I don't know, 20, 30 people shooting an Idris or shooting a Hammerhead, there's a big chance of ramming, and there is a big chance of like just shooting a friendly, and you are gonna get a crown stat then, and everybody is gonna go after you even though you don't understand what's the fuck is happening. The changes that I noticed is that the Xenothreat ships are dying much faster, that like they are not well, not overpowered, but they were really hard to kill in the last Xenothreat, because I don't know why, like they had like more hull HP or more shields, I have no idea, but for some reason they were harder to kill. But now the Gladiuses die after like half of a salvo with just like size 3 repeaters on the arrow for some reason, which is like cool. Like we really don't need to spend a lot of time shooting ships. I mean, it's not realistic, but I don't know. Like it was a bit weird, but like for some reason it happened with the Gladiuses every time. Maybe those Gladiuses have shield holes now. Like I have no fucking idea. The thing that I noticed, although like there were like only 10 people in the server, but I noticed that the Idrises actually fire back at you now. which is which is a cool addition. But I'm not sure if that's just because there was more people on the server. Because like back in Xenothreat 2.0, you could just like sit on top of the Idris with the Retaliator and like dumbfire size-line torpedoes in it, and it will die, and like it will maybe fire a shot or two at you, but they seem to work now. As I said, that could be just because we had like 10 people on the server. The frame rates are still shit. Like my frame rates, like it was so bad that I could fucking smell it. But I guess I'll get a new PC soon, because like apparently 3080 and a Ryzen 9 and 64 gigs of RAM and an M2 and all of that shit is not enough for this game. At least not for me. I know that some people are getting really good frame rates with that setup, but for me it's really bad. And it could be something with like power drain or cooling. I have no fucking idea. It doesn't matter. But everybody was complaining about the frame rates, and they're really like they're dipping down below 20 for people that have like 60, that normally have like 60 FPS. I normally have 30, and they were dipping down to fucking 7. So yeah, it's gonna be basically unplayable for me. I'm not sure, but I think that they still didn't fix the like idle earning of money, because like I was at Michael 1 and I still saw the mission that was active, and I saw the progress bar just going up. And I guess at some point I will get some money from that, which was just weird. But I mean, I won't complain, because like earning money or earning potential in this game is, I would say pretty bad, except like if you count the bounties and maybe mining. But so like people that can only haul or that can't really fight can sit there and get some money, I guess. I mean, that's gonna break the economy if it works. I didn't like notice that I was, as I said, I didn't notice that I was earning money like just by being idle, and I didn't wait for the end of the event, because like there was 10 of us and nobody except me was shooting the Idrises. Well, whatever the plural was. I was like the only one with the Eclipse, and it didn't really work out, because the rest of the people were just fighting fighters, and the like Idris just aimed at me, and every time I got close I got popped. So that got me thinking, like first off, I really don't get like why didn't they hack the comm array, or why didn't they take it down in like the middle of a gas cloud somewhere like away from Michael 1 where the Xenothreat event is happening. I really don't get it. But the thing that I don't get the most is that they're not talking about giving us Jumptown 2.0 again. And yeah, like I talked to a bunch of people in my org and outside the org, and everybody pretty much concurs that Jumptown 2.0 was, well, a big hit. Even though it still has a lot to be done for it to be really good. Like, it was decent at best, but it was not as boring as just like killing NPC ships they're just useless, that can't fucking shoot you, except the Idris that can shoot you, and maybe the hammerheads. But I mean, it was player interaction, and we need more of those in the game. So at some point, I hope that they will be running Jumptown 2.0 basically the whole fucking time. Maybe run 2 events at the same time, like Xenothreat and Jumptown. That would probably completely fuck up the servers, probably, yeah, but we really need that kind of like player v player interaction. Like it's not even about the money earning potential, it's just about like getting more interesting gameplay, and Jumptown 2.0 gave us that. Xenothreat is just like, oh yeah, it looks like an epic battle, but it's scripted, and like the NPCs, like you can see on the video, like the saber is just fucking running away from me, and it's so desyncy that, yeah, I just died to a Nidris that desynced into me, basically. I died a couple of times to hammerheads. I literally saw, I don't know if I recorded that, but I literally saw a hammerhead desync to the left and then to the right and take out 2 guys by doing that. And because like 2 guys were trying to circle it so they can kill it, and yeah, like desync is even fucking worse than it was. So like on the topic of Jumptown, I would really love if CAG just did it like basically all the time, if not every day, every other day, or do it for like 48 hours and then pause for I don't know, a couple of days and then 48 hours again, etc, so we can get like more interesting gameplay. Like even during Jumptown 2.0, when it was running for 72 hours, most of the people on the servers were still doing other shit. And I mean, there's other stuff to do. There's mining, there's bounty hunting, there's a bunch of stuff to do in the game. So why not give us Jumptown 2.0 that's running more and like basically at all times? I don't get it. I really want to see it. And yeah, like basically that's it for today, guys. Like my suggestion for this thing, if you have enough money, get a Retaliator. Don't get a Eclipse, because like you're just gonna get wrecked over there by the Idris. Get a Tally and just go there and pop 6 torpedoes into the Idris. If it doesn't die, just go and refill it. But like 6 torpedoes should be enough. Like that should be sufficient to kill an Idris. And if you wanna get a fighter, get like either Hawk or an Arrow. And why I say the Hawk, because it has a lot of guns. The Arrow has also like out of all the small fighters, it has the best DPS, and like the Hawk has the best, well, basically one of the best DPSs in the medium fighter range. And yeah, like that's it. That is it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to bring a towel when you're traveling into space. And also, Xenothreat. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's fine. It's amazing for people that didn't do it before, but it's basically the same. So yeah. Bye. Love you. Mwah.